Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first weekly Artlog. My name is Rembrandt van Leeuwen, and I'm here to document my journey into becoming a pro concept artist for the video game industry and more. So, let's get started. I want to show you some of my work that I've done before to give you an idea of who I am and what I've done. Um, yeah, on my road to becoming a pro concept artist, I decided to take a study at Breda University of Applied Sciences, where I did 3D character art, also just quite a lot of various things 3D related, and mainly studying as a concept artist. Here are some of my older works. I did these before I started studying, and then when I applied for BUOS, I did a lot of works like these. I, well, as you can see, I do a lot of stylized artwork. Some are rougher than others. It's something that I want to improve. Just want to add a lot more detail in my work. I also have a webtoon going on, which is called Vingard, which is why you see the same character with the similar hairstyle. It's the main character for the comic. His name is Kolai. And yeah, that comic has been a little bit on a hiatus as it's experiencing a rework after I've learned so many things at BUOS. And yeah, well, fast forward to now, I'm a final year student at my university, and I decided to maybe just document my work. This year, in the first few weeks, I started a splash art. This is Guts versus Salt, the final battle. So I imagined a final battle starting between Guts from Berserk and Nosferatu Zod, also from Berserk. You can see that if you read the manga, this is taking place in Valconia, or I want to allude to it at least. But yeah, my goal with this one was to create a battle scene where characters fighting and like a monster, and there's just a bit more story going on because I had a lot of characters that were just standing there, and I wanted to make a change of that because they were just standing there in a battle pose or right like some of them like maybe they were running here, but I wanted characters to interact with each other a bit more, so that's why I had this art piece. um, in between that I also did quite a lot of studies, quite a few at least. I can show you. I did some armor studies to improve my armor. Ooh, this artwork is a spoiler. Let's get rid of that one. um, did some armor studies to just improve on painting armor. I think it's kind of tricky, and I came to realize that hey, armor reflects a lot of color, because I almost painted it monotone most of the time. I also did some studies for rock material, but that's about the gist of it, of what I've been doing. Um, it's also I do some character designs in between for my own fantasy universe that I'm developing, which I will tell you more about in my upcoming videos. And this is one of the ones I've done most recently. I wanted to I showed this to the Larian Studios artists at a school event that I went to. You know, the guys who did Baldur's Gate 3 is so hype, right? Like I like Baldur's Gate is such an inspiration to me. Like this recent summer, and before that also Divinity. It's been so inspiring to me, those games. So yeah, I want to perhaps make something that can fit into that mold as well. I'm a very avid fantasy enthusiast. I grew up with Lord of the Rings, and then I started playing World of Warcraft, and yeah, these things always stayed with me in my life, and it's also the art style that I want to chase. I love the 2D stylized art style of just fantasy and Dungeons and Dragons, just these fantastical concepts, specifically set in medieval ages. Something that I really am excited about, and also I do like myself some anime, which is why you can see quite a bit of the anime influence in my works. That will probably always stay. I do like the anime influence. but I want to just inch a bit more towards realism, just quite a bit more, and find that neat balance that I would like to have. Um, so yeah, this weekly art log, I want to show you some of the progress I've made. Um, so for these coming 10 weeks, I will be doing a variety, like 8 rough illustrations. This will be the first one. So with rough illustration, I mean more so a thumbnail, and just try to get it as far as I can. This week, I couldn't push it as far as I wanted to. I was very focused on getting portfolio reviews, so I had to do quite a bit of traveling to my school again and everything. And also just a lot of things coming in between. So it was a bit of a soft start on the project, but yeah, this is the first thumbnail. And every week for about 8 weeks, I want to have a rough one and try to push it further and further every time until I have a favorite. And then in the 2 weeks after, I want to give it an extreme polish. In between that, I also want to just design characters and do studies and share them with you guys, because I think that would be a really fun thing to do. And I felt this year that I really need to document my work and share the journey with someone. And hey, maybe someone can learn from this, which would make me really happy. And yeah, I can also just tell you some more stories about my experiences at Breda University of Applied Sciences and the common experiences that I will have. There's a big chance I will be doing an internship at a video game company, and yeah, there will just be a lot to be learned, and I think that would be really cool to share. So hey, if you're up for it, feel free to tag along on this little journey of mine. This quite a big of an adventure, and let's see where this ship goes. But yeah, that's episode 1, or I would say episode 0 of the art log, like a little introduction. Yeah, off to being a pro, guys. Like, let's go. See ya.